Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's match of Virtue versus Team Hype. The Logitech CGPL Div 2 group stage, should I say. Tonight I've got Zertz from Trident as well as Nick from Trident joining me. How are you guys?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Good, thanks mate. Happy to be here.
So, what are you guys expecting to see from this match tonight? Other than getting your information from this match, because you have to still verse these two teams.
Well, we've got a pretty good matchup tonight. I mean, we've got Hype, who are top of Div 2, sitting on 4-0, so they're the favourites, you got to say. They've been playing pretty well so far to date. Last week they played Frantic Array and 2-0 them, so yeah, they're definitely in the box seat for this one. And then, of course, you've got Virtue, who aren't going too bad themselves. I mean, they're sitting on 3-1. Win over Sif last week, so yeah, it's a potential finals matchup tonight, so we're in for a treat, I think.
I think you're going to probably see more strats from Hype that are going to be more technical, and from Virtue you're just going to see, you know, the old Sivo P and Div 1 players that are rolling around in Div 2. I think just trying to use their aim more so than any sort of strats, but should be a good matchup. Really, I'd look to see DevK up against pretty much Prackham for Hype, and I reckon that's going to be the best aim battle we're going to see potentially in Div 2. Those two can really hit some massive shots.
I'm just thinking on a more experience, as Prackham has not downloaded EAC, I'm thinking more of a experience-based perspective here. Virtue have a lot of people who used to play in Source who are Div 1. Not just saying like Mardo, DevK, who else is like Mardo, DevK, am I missing people? I'm sorry I'm missing one more name that I shouldn't be missing. But Dave was talking about the other night when we were casting the Div 1 match, where we were talking about the mid-game decision making, where once you hit the stage where, okay, so you've sussed out where everything is, and you start making decisions where to go, this is where experience comes in. Do you think that's what Team Hype might be lacking in compared to Team Virtue?
I think the Hype team's virtually royal, so they've stuck together for, I wouldn't know, but it's a very, very long time, and this team know how to work together, they know how to work maps, they know how to work with each other, and I just think when it comes to that stage, I think they're past that now, and I think they are up to, you know, Division 1 standard, where they can work it out themselves now and be competitive at that level. But like you said, Virtue, experienced players that know how to do it off the bat. They're not working off so much that they've all played together a lot. I know, obviously, DevK, Mardo, they've played with each other a lot, but with Ghost, and I'm not sure if Drache is playing tonight, but, you know, players that haven't played with, I reckon it could be a bit more difficult for Virtue in a sense of the communications and working it out mid-round, like you said, and mid-game. It could actually fall in Hype's favour here, just purely being together longer.
So effectively experience versus teamwork.
Yeah, but
Wait,
in saying experience, you've got Moe and Mardo and DevK, they're really the top tier players for the other side that are going to be, you know, trying to breathe them through on pure aim base and that Div 1 standard. Ghost, I don't think he's played any higher than, is it amateur at the moment? I'm not sure.
Oh, no. But if they picked him up, I'm pretty sure they must have spotted something in him.
From memory, he's got a massive AWP on him, so especially his go-to maps are Dust 2 from memory playing him last season. So he is a player to watch. When he's on, he's on.
So Moe is not the AWPer for the team anymore?
I'm not 100% sure, but from what I know, Ghost is a massive AWPer, so he might have picked up the AWP now.
Okay.
They can both AWP, but I think they'll probably be trying to avoid Duster. I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of their vetoes, considering they did lose 16-2 to Sif on it last week, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that first go on the list.
In terms of, okay, so we're about to go into I'm assuming we're about to go into Knife soon. We're just waiting on one Hype player.
Sequence by the look of it.
What do you guys think will be the map vetoed? So, Nick, you said that you think that Dust 2 is going to be vetoed off, considering that Virtue lost to it. Lost
Yeah,
against.
considering they lost to probably the weakest team in Division 2 and stuff at the moment, 16-2, you know, is really a bit of a hiding too, isn't it? I wouldn't be surprised to see that gone straight away.
And of course, you got to look at Train. No one plays that map anymore. What is Train? I don't think I've touched that map in at least a few months.
Well, it seems to be a map that most Aussie teams are avoiding. I mean, we try to avoid it at all costs. You know, I think everyone just doesn't understand the map in Australia at the moment, and it's not practiced at all. I mean, you probably play Season more than you play Train in practice grounds.
Speaking of season, it's probably going to be vetoed.
Well, we've had to play it earlier on the season, and I think we had 2 or 3 players that had never actually played the map before. So we came out of that just with a win against Mitchell, which was actually a surprise. We didn't think we were going to win that at all, considering Nick, our caller, had never played it. And
I seem to vaguely remember.
So we've ended up playing season over playing Train. So you know you probably can see season play. We didn't think they would actually play it and that they'd veto it last, but lo and behold, they thought they'd win the season game, and we were lucky enough to fall across the line. But yeah, you never know.
It's a problem for assuming that you think the other team's going to veto a specific map. They can really stuff up your strategy if they decide not to. And
Looks like the knife will be undergoing way shortly for the veto teams. I'm going to be assuming. Why do you guys ask? Okay, so if you guys win the knife for veto, why do you guys choose to be team B most of the time if you win it?
Well, we chose it last game we played, which was last night against a race, purely because we want to see what they veto first. If they're going to throw in something that we're going to veto straight up, then that's a bonus for us, because then we can sort of veto off the second map that we didn't want to play, and then the next map that we get to veto off is an extra bonus one, and even what they veto off, it sort of doesn't really matter. You know, here we go, as we're going into the knife, well, it's going live, but, you know, you're going to want to be voting off Train, season. In our case, the other night we decided we would veto off, you know, Mirage, and because they vetoed off season straight away, I think it was, we got to then veto off Mirage, and then, you know, Train was vetoed by them, and it sort of played out into our hands. So it can play out into your hand. It's a bit of a risk though. If they knock off something that you don't want, then you're screwed.
Yeah, as the knife round just got underway, the terrorists didn't really have a good spawn. Not going to make a massive difference here in the knife round, but the counter-terrorists could just not let the terrorists just get out the doors. But it looks like a lot of action happening here. Too fast for me to actually commentate as Hype just clean up with 5 kills in a row.
yeah, I don't think it matters too much. I mean, whether you veto first or second, it's a little bit of an advantage, as Zets was just saying, but looking at the way those teams both just played their knife round, it looks like neither of them cared.
Yeah. We're also going to see what Virtue will ban, so hopefully GoTV won't just instantly change after they've actually vetoed everything. It looks like Virtue will veto off Train. As stated earlier, no one likes to play Train. Hype, really prepared, banning off Nuke.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is Dust 2, but it wouldn't be the first time I'm wrong.
Virtue might choose Dust 2, might veto off Dust 2, which would actually leave either Season or Cache to be played. Alternatively, Season and Cache should still be vetoed out, and you just have the stock D2, Inferno, and I'm missing one more. What am I missing?
So I don't think Virtue were expecting a nuke veto then. I think,
well, they're obviously not by the time they're taking.
Yeah, by the time they're taking that, obviously they weren't expecting the nuke, but I think they were Mirage or something like that.
Just veto Dust 2 or Season and let's be on with it.
But as Gots reminds them, which maps are in the rotation?
And the map as well.
I will say here, as much as I want Jakey, they will veto off Season.
Done.
Cache? I'm guessing Cache. Hype. The reason why I'm guessing Cache is... Cache just hasn't been practice.
You can pretty much lock in an Inferno every time, can't you?
Yeah.
What's
I'm so
gone for
happy.
Virtue's sort of advantage here is they've left 2 aim maps left in the veto. So they're going to be playing one essentially. You've got Dust 2, which you can run on a... There we go. They're going to start Mirage, and they're vetoed off.
Mirage. So it's
Okay.
going to be Mirage, Inferno, and probably D2 and the Knight. I wouldn't...
As much as they lost 16-2 the other night, you still want to leave Dust 2 and Cage, especially being very much an aim-heavy team. You want to leave a very open map where they can work around and get those picks off one by one.
If they pick Dust 2, I'm gonna eat my words.
What went wrong in their match against... Like, how did they lose so many rounds? Was it just...
I reckon it's purely got to be the fact they probably all just jumped on. They're picking it. I will eat my own words.
They did pick D2. Thanks, Molly. Okay, so it looks like it'll be D2, Mirage, and Inferno. I wouldn't be surprised if it actually goes to the third map. During that, Hype seemed like they really love Mirage. I could be wrong, but
I don't think we've ever personally played them on it. But
Hype seemed pretty balanced any map we've played them on. Inferno, we played them the other night, didn't we? They were right in
yeah,
there.
what you're going to look towards for Hype is you're going to have Pracum and Catalyst. Those two are potentially the sharpest duo in Div 2, potentially. Pracum goes nuts. Catalyst just seems very consistent. He's always going to be at the top of the scoreboard. Gotts is going to have an AWP. He'll float around with the AWP. And then you've got Zequence and Jordan. They're just going to play you mainly support. I'm gathering smoke flashmen, and they'll work around. And then you flick across the other side of the board. You've just got big aimers all over the board. You know, DevK, Ghost, Mardo, Moe, Porcupine. Is that
Who's
Aries?
Porcupine?
I think that's
Aries,
Aries.
yeah.
Aries, okay.
I'm pretty sure it is. So yeah, you've got a lot of big aimers on that side, but I don't see any of them really played much of a support role in each team. Maybe Moe, but the rest seem like
Moe was pretty big in source.
Big fraggers, big players. So you know, with coming to strats and supporting and being a supporting role is actually a lot more difficult than people think. I'm personally not one of them, but knowing, you know, people that I've played with and the way they play it, it can really set up for people like myself that like to run in and grab frags. They can either make or break you in a sense of landing smokes, hitting the good flashes when they need to be hit as well, and you know, not getting team flash. So I don't know, the support role. I'm not sure who is going to be playing it on Virtue, but I think it could be important.
Yeah, as the knife does get underway here, so Dust 2 will be our first map, followed by Mirage, and if he gets to it, Inferno. As they say, let us get out of the door this time. The match is still paused, so they need to unpause it. Dust 2, as we're just waiting for the knife round to get underway. I would say Dust 2 is actually probably one of the most balanced maps. There's just a little bit of everything. You got your close quarters combat, you've got your long range combat, you've got your middle range combat, you've got all these strategies that have just been practiced year after year. So what do you expect to see in terms of the strategies? Just more like run and pick, just quick busting in the sights, or anything slow working?
I think you're going to see a fair bit of long control. That's it seems nowadays long control's where it's at. So I think you're going to see a lot of movement towards long, and mid, long and mid.
Have this knife, and Hyper voted stay CT, so it forces Virtue to stay
Not surprised
on the T side.
Not surprised they stayed there. Actually, they've got a pretty good communication going on their CD side, so they'll be confident to lock down DivK and his strategies. Probably more purely aim based, wouldn't they be? Just sort of smoke flashing and for each other out mid, that sort of thing.
I'm just waiting to see. I'm assuming what the counter terrorists will do is that they'll put the standard 3 into long at the beginning of the round, 2 into B site, and then have one of the long players fall back into A and smoke off short. That seems like the default setup these days. You have those 2 going into B, securing B immediately. Then you have 3 going into A and securing long to prevent the rush.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty common to give up short to some degree. At least retake it from long these days, even in gun rounds. Yeah, we'll see what they get up to as we are going live.
So just gonna be looking at what is going to be picked up by the terrorist team. Just one smoke here. They're not really rush. The terrorist's not going to be rushing anywhere. Leaving the bomb in spawn, just counting the numbers. Everyone having armor except for Ghost. Ghost having the 2 flashbangs and the smoke. The bomb orientating its way slightly towards long. The counter-terrorist just having 1 B, 2 at mid, 1 short. Just 2 on A side actually. And just giving up long control, I guess, for this round. Glock's not having that good long distance penetration with the USP. Smokes and flashes now coming out mid. AJK does get a good frag on Moe CQ. He's sitting in the smoke. DevK will not be able to tag, and the bomb will be making its way towards A, so it will be a split A. Counter-terrorist having 2 side. I'm not able to get the frag here, as the rest of the counter-terrorists now pushing it from short. Both counter-terrorists on site will go down. Prackham still alive on site, finally does get taken down. It's a 3-on-2 It's a 3-on-2 with the bomb firmly in A site. The bomb should go down, but the counter-terrorists do have 1 on CT ramp as well as 1 short. The short player pushing up now. So is the long player. Catalyst here. It's a 1-on-1 situation. Erased versus Catalyst. Catalyst needs to reload, and he does manage to finally take down the last terrorist with a headshot. He will have the kit and defuse. Good play there by the counter-terrorist, pushing out at the same time, just getting the crucial frags, even though it was a 2-on-3 and the terrorists had the better position. The USP just able to take out any terrorists that dare to peek with a very well-placed USP shot, so...
Also, good armor on Catalyst then. I think that's also what helped him in that clutch situation, is just having that body armor. Glock, overpowered without body armor on a CT. You can just sort of, burst your bullets into him in a sense, at a quick rate. And I think that helped him.
Gamble to take.
Saying, Nick?
Yeah, I was going to say the gamble to take CT. I mean, not many teams actually go CT first on Dust 2, but the gamble to take it's obviously paid off with the pistol round.
As Prackham gets a first frag at long. Not tagged. Mardo, what is happening with this game? As the rest of the terrorists are setting up around B side, they're getting ready to bust in, but Catalyst is in a very good position. The rest of the counter-terrorists rotating over. The terrorists are lost bomb. DevK the last one left. It's just a matter of time before he gets taken out, and he is cleaned up by the FAMAS. Any thoughts, guys?
Just good positioning, good teamwork, good rotates. They seem to be all over what they were trying to do. So, as it was only second round, but Hype just looking like they got their stuff down at the moment.
I reckon Virtual will get better as this match goes on. They're probably just still warming up.
Bit of a dangerous situation for the counter-terrorist. Prackham not upgrading the gun at long. Sitting very close line as DevK does get a frag into short. It looks like the terrorist might be going into a split A.
It's a big nade.
A lot of damage. AJK now nading catwalk. The terrorist working their way towards mid now. But look at the terrorists still very hesitant to push in. Just waiting for all the smokes as well as all the grenades from the counter-terrorists to be finished used. AJK able to escape successfully. Prackham here holding a close line. Mardo may be caught by surprise and actually give up the AK. The rest of the terrorists now making their way towards short. It will be an A take now. 40 seconds left on the clock. Are the counter-terrorists in the correct location is a good question. They do know that one counter-terrorist is on site. Not able to take him down as he keeps dancing. Prackham still holding this close line at long. Mardo needs to be careful with the long push. But he's hurt him and does get taken down. It is now a 1v5 situation. And AJK not in the best spot to save the FAMAS. As the terrorist will drop down, Moe CQ will go down, but the rest of the terrorists know where he is now, 10 HP, and it's just a matter of time before he gets around and taken down. As Ares cleans up. Virtue, getting that fast entry pick on short, waiting for the counter terrorist to rotate, and then finally just taking A side by storm with a couple of good flashes and smokes.
That's the issue there. Hype didn't play that smart. They should have all upgraded. You shouldn't try and keep a gun. They know they got the plant. They knew they were going to have the AKs. I'm not sure why they didn't upgrade, and I think it cost them.
Meanwhile, they have stacked 2 short with the C easies. We've got 4 CZs as well as 1 Deagle within the B site. B completely smoked up, no information gathered from there, but the terrorist is playing a very good anti-eco here. Just playing very passive, sticking in 2s as they slowly peeking the short. They've spotted 1 in short. Arisa's nade actually not doing damage. Mid will be smoked up as well as flashed off. Ghost only still holding passive lines. Terrorist not ready to commit here before they make an entry frag or get any information. As Aris gets the first frag into short. However, AJK pushing through tunnels or through mid does take down MoCQ. Goes good shot there on Prackham. As well as Mardo takes down the flank on Catalyst. God's the only player left here at Elevator. The terrorists don't know he's there. He could pick up 1 frag as Aris does get taken down by the CZ. He does tag DevK. DevK is actually very low. It's a 1-on-3 as Ghost cleans him up. Honestly, I find that a bit disgusting that the CZ can actually do that to someone. I find that very disgusting.
But reminiscent of Happy's shot at ESL, wasn't it? Just trying to jump up there and finish off DevK. He was unlucky not to kill him, actually.
And definitely tagged him enough. As the counter-terrorists will have a full buy, their AWPer will be sitting at short, very close, will be peeking lowers. It looks like we'll be having a DevK versus GOTS matchup here. DevK extremely careful, knowing that there may be one playing close short. GOTS might be caught off here. DevK in a better position now as he has walked out. The rest of the terrorists does take down 1. Very good peeking as he's going to fall back. Meanwhile, Mardo takes down the player at long and pushes out. The terrorists most likely working towards the A split once again.
See, like I said earlier, Virtue you're going to see displaying a more spread and pick type of role, work around, try and get their frags that way, where you're going to see Hype more strategic flashes hitting sites.
A lot of the counter-terrorists are situated at A now. Virtue making a lot of noise at short. Got spotted the terrorist pushing, but he's not doing anything about it as Mardo at long will be taken down by Gotzi. 2 terrorists coming in now will make the trade. It is a 2-on-2. AJK going the fast CT. It looks like that both counter-terrorists will be coming through short. Arias here does have an AWP that's extremely low. Good shot there by DevK, taking 1 out. He hasn't spotted the other counter-terrorist. He has spotted him now and has been relayed to the teammate. Porcupine just watching the cross. He spotted him. He misses the tag. Catalyst very low. Aris missing another shot. It's a 1-on-1 dance between DevK and Catalyst at the moment here. As Porcupine does get taken down, 1-on-1, not a favourable plan here for DevK. Catalyst does have the kit. He's got his crosshair at the right place, but DevK just too sharp. A 3k that round. I'm going to go for the 4 instead of the AK. Interesting choice here by Dev. But this does force Hype to go on another economy.
Aries very lucky then that Dev hit that shot. He missed about 5 or 6 AWP shots that could have nearly cost them the round there.
Well, one of the counter-terrorists is tagged through the door for 50 HP. And there was no smoke, so they do know the information that's happening. MoCQ does get taken down, however, and the counter-terrorists will find themselves in AK. Catalyst peeking, receiving information that the AWPer is in backyard. Gotzi pushing up mid, taking down DevK. The counter-terrorists doing quite well here, actually securing themselves a few guns. Ares here now working long. The counter-terrorists playing passive, Sequence just playing a very passive line, just peeking, see if we can get any information. The bomb hasn't been spotted, however, as the counter-terrorists will have 1 AK. The other AK being top and mid, probably secured by the terrorists now. Still playing the 2 mid setup here, 1 at A at short, but the terrorists now pushing into A side. Ghost getting a good shot there at mid, dropping the AK. Very smart smoke by Virtue, not allowing Sequence getting any sight of, just in case there are any counter-terrorists, not allowing the counter-terrorists any sight of the bomb site. Counter-terrorists now coming in through short as well as long. Porcupine has the long position. DT is not a concern here as AJK just making a bit of noise trying to bait out one of the terrorists. Ghost will be surprised here, but Sequence misses the P250 shots, will get taken down by Mardo, and AJK, the last counter-terrorist left, going to be saving him 2 HP, saving the AK, running to tunnels. Virtue going to be up 4-2 with a lot of money in the bank. No, not a lot of money in the bank, sorry, my bad.
There you go, Cine now switched across to Ghost up there. He's misses about 7 shots. And Ghost is just seeing on point straight away with it. I think that's what you're going to see from now on. Ghost working around T-sub with the AWP. Here we go. Got's also got an AWP. A bit of a... Well, they've got enough cash. They've bought up all full flashes and nades on the CD side.
They'll be boosting Got's amazing shot by Ghost, getting AJK through the door, calling a nice shot immediately. The terrorist just taking advantage and pushing through. Sequence not going to be caught out this time.
AJK even acknowledges that with a nice shot.
I think it was smoked up as well, so that's just pure timing. God's in a very poor situation. He needs to fall back immediately. He does fall back. Nade comes out and tags DevK. But the terrorists do have short control now. God's just peeking that line. Will miss the shot, gets binked. He has no armor. Molly going off in sight. Isolated now as the terrorists now making their way onto a Sequence on the CT floor, going to try and make something happen. DevK doesn't get taken down. Ghost makes a trade. Porcupine meanwhile takes down Elevator and Marta pushes out long, taking out Prackham. Catalyst, the final one left with the AWP.
Virtue just focusing solely on A from get-go. They've just hit A.
Taking down Aris through the box at CT. Going to be falling back. He needs to save the AWP, but I think the terrorists here already know where he is, and Mardo takes him out with the AK.
You're noticing Virtue here, just focusing A. When to hype take the risk now and start stacking more on A, because it just seems to be too easy at the moment. I suppose that round early on, breaking open the game with that shot through doors on with Ghost, but when to hype make that choice that they're going to start stacking A.
Yeah, they're only leaving one there, and it's
And Ghost just tagging Catalyst once again, and they stacked 3 long this time. Which still leaves short open, which...
Yeah, just an anti-eco though, so, I mean... I think we'll have to see next gun round, what do? Do they put another Colt up there and gamble that they're going to come short again? At the moment, they've just got the AWP and they're missing a couple of shots, so they'll have to tighten that up.
Oh, you're getting the information to have gone lowers. But the counter-terrorist just going to be... Just surrounded here at lowers. The short player playing a very good line. Peeking out, trying to catch someone by surprise. Not going to work. As they just completely ignore the B players and just go towards B site. They're not going to expect a B stack. MoCQ is still in backyard, just waiting for the counter-terrorists if they're patient enough to cross. Virtue do have control of the B site now. So the counter-terrorists might try to aim Ghost. Ghost isolated here with the AWP. And Ghost does get taken down by Sora. Ghost isolated with the AWP. The counter-terrorists will pick themselves up in AWP as they look to secure some more exit frags. Dev might be walking into a trap. There's a lot of counter-terrorists there. He takes down one. You don't know where Gotti is.
Oh, that's great play from Hype.
That is very, very good cross-firing there. Moe just missing an AWP shot, just going to be played passive. Terrorists will have a lot of money on Ghost, but their money is slowly starting to dwindle. With some of the players repeatedly have to buy up. The counter-terrorists will have a lot of cash after being able to save the AWP as well as... I wouldn't say a lot of cash, but enough to have it full buy as they pick themselves up 2 AKs as well as an AWP, so only having to drop 2 rifles, or buy 2 rifles. God's been spotted by Dev here. Needs to fall back. Dev takes down Gots. Good AK aim. Mito sitting mid. AJK does get taken out. And it's already a 3-on-5 situation for Hype. Not a good situation to be in. B gonna be isolated off here with a mid to B smoke. But it could just be a fake, and they could just be waiting for the counter-terrorists to be rotating over. Still playing very passive, just willing to play the split and pick, waiting for the counter-terrorists to push in and get traded off.
Prickham's got this orb up here on A site. He's going to have to make a play on the short.
He does
Does
take
take.
down DevK. Tagged once with the AK. But the rest of the terrorists making their way towards Upper Dark. Catalyst going to be taken out. Mid to B. Smoked up. Mardo pushing in. Taking out Sequence now. Prackham's going to be saving the orb. 1v4 situation. He needs to save the orb. The counter-terrorists do have enough money to have another buy around next round. Catalyst can drop a rifle. Sequence can also drop a rifle, but he needs to save the orb to make sure that Hype can have a full buy round. He could be timed
silly
out
again
here.
by Sequence. He nearly got caught out last round, running around with his knife out, potentially his pants down, and then you see him again running through CT with his knife out. It's just something you can't do. You've got to be expecting someone to be coming out mid at that stage.
How gutting is it though to do all that hard work on the round before the anti-eco and get a few weapons?
Yeah,
As we
Prackham's
see
actually
a
timed
lag
out.
up?
Prackham's timed out. This is
That's unfortunate.
Actually, that's pretty big. Hype's lost an orb. That could have been a game changer. Meanwhile, at the pause, Zertz, what do you think of Virtue's performance so far? Seeing that you've versed them many times, what's your thoughts on Virtue's performance?
Look, they're playing great. They're playing the way I expected them to. Play a spread and pick, work those frags. I think Hype's played into their hands. They've let them isolate short and let them isolate long by playing just that singular guy on A. And the guys at long, they're playing very split. You know, it's playing into Virtue's hands more often than not, where they can come out, get that first pick, and be able to get. Sorry, that's just the competitive sense coming out. Everyone's a prick against us boys, but no, I think it's just playing in their hands. They're playing two spread apart, and you know, giving that A site. I think now's the time that they've got to realise that they're hitting A more often than not as the game's unpaused.
7 rounds in a row now for the Virtue team, so they've got a full buy. They're going to have to win this gun round to stop the momentum.
So you've seen a fast boost short here, one at long, one at short. Essentially, this is ideal for Virtue. You got one mid, two B, one at A, and they're working this A. So what you'll see here is, again, they're going to try and work themselves up short and split long and short.
As a terrorist, just default setup, just securing the mid control immediately, having one person watching the long push, and just holding all lines. The counter-terrorists can't push through and get easy frags. All the lines are accounted for. As Virtue are smoking mid to B.
So don't be surprised if this is a fake to bait off that second player they know Pre's going to A.
DK and Mardo working together out mid, showing their
Here we go.
experience.
As MoCQ gets the first frag, Mardo, getting another frag. Sequence going to be jumping up on the spot, but it's going to be spotted out by Mardo. Mardo guessing and tagging very heavily the counter-terrorist, completely isolated from the B side. Textbook meant to be execution by Virtue, I'd say. The counter-terrorist looking to see, they will be saving, looking to see if they can get any pickles here. Got C probably in the best position as Aris is moving. It was Ms. Prackham takes down Mardo as he was pushing through CT. Got C taking down Aris at short, and it's just a 3-on-3 now. No time to defuse a bomb, but whether Hype can take down any more guns off the terrorist hands, another question. Moe's going to get caught out by Prackham at short. Just running into the counter-terrorist guns. But I think it doesn't matter for the team terrorists at the stage. 3 players with over 10k.
No, yeah, what they were trying to do is just take away as many guns as possible. Try and kill their economy. Make them, buy absolutely everything. You can see now if you got, one's got 3k, if you got 1k, and I think just with a little bit of the money bonus, they're still keeping themselves afloat with the amount of buyers. See a fast long push here from
Fast short as well coming in.
They already have long control. 3 terrorists now busting out long with the bomb. 2 terrorists pushing that fast short. Mid completely smoked up. The B players looking for the B players to actually rotate. They're not rotating. We still, however, they are more orientated towards the A side. As Prackham surprises Aris, gets taken down. DevK gets 2 frags and goes through the smoke. Needs to be careful of CT, as there are 3 counter-terrorists trained on this onto the cross. The bomb is now down, so it's a bit tricky for the terrorists. They need to recover it. OCQ might takes down one. He's going to be peeking short. The other counter-terrorist is going to be making his way through short as well. Going to be trying training off Moe. Moe just falls back. Moe takes down another one, but I don't think he's not expecting this last counter-terrorist. Catalyst nearly cakes there, but finally does get the job done on Moe. Goes watching that line with, watching just a close line with the orb, not even risking anything. Mardo, probably the terrorist just going to set up a crossfire here. As Ghost
He's forced to go for that, just purely the position they're in at the moment. You know, it was 2-8, now 2-9. He had to go for that 2 versus 1. You know, odds are against him 80% to 20% there, but he has to go for it at this stage of the game.
The counter is going for a 2 orb setup, but no armor.
And they've got a Famous on Prackham. You know, I'd like to see someone throw across the rifle.
As Catalyst does take down Ghost through the mid doors, a good pick there by Hype. Taking the terrorists by surprise, I don't think they expected an AWP to be peeking that round. They expected the counter-terrorist to be on eco. As Mo will be picking up the AWP now. Terrorists more than happy to set up on him once again, taking mid control. One watching long. Mo CQ going to be taking down the player at long, taking down Prackham. It's now a 4-4. A good revenge, I guess, revenge trade.
Again, this is ideal for the terrorists here. Got them all split off again. 2-2. They can now, what you'd probably do as a T side is work middle. Because you know there's probably going to be 2 on A. You can smoke off the CT, isolate 2 on B with your 4 players.
As they are working their way through short. They
Actually
are flashed, but they're not making any noise. And the counter-terrorists just have to play on guard. Got's forced to watch long. Not sure if they heard the bomb. Don't think they did.
You're going to see, again, see the split here. They're in the ideal position. They can split any site. They could split B, they could split A. Obviously, they're going for A here.
But looking at Gotsy might be caught out of position as when he peeks. Oh, this is beautiful play by the terrorist. He will take down one. He gets immediately traded out. Sequence on the CT4, trying to make something happen. The long player coming in now, going to try and flank and get anyone that's brave enough to push up CT elevator, but Sequence gets another frag from short. Oh, sorry, from CT. Good frag there. As the rest of the counter-terrorists now pushing up. Moe CQ, good shot there on the counter-terrorist, trying to jump up and take him out through elevator. AJK trying to peek and take down Moe. Moe out of ammo. Eris tries to make the trade, but misses the shot. The counter-terrorist will win the 12th round.
No kits. I don't think there was actually a kit on CT. I'm not sure that I looked, but they were not force
they force-bought everything.
And they needed that round. They got it. You know, lucky. Their cash is cut back again, so you're not going to see any massive buys out of them here. You'll probably see maybe a gun drop due to the fact that now they're strapped for cash. They have to win this one. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at a 12-3 side to Virtue, in my opinion.
My guess is that Virtue is going to exploit mid to B. With the 2 AWP setup, it's very difficult to... Oh, good shot again. Once again by Catalyst onto Ghost. The score 2-0 in Catalyst's favour. As the counter-terrorists setting themselves up once again in a more favourable situation. Deacons of the Famous trying to get some information. Don't think he saw anything through the HE explosion. Again, terrorists just holding every single line. Got upper secured, long secured, mid control. Terrorists moving their way towards mid once again. No smokes coming out just yet, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a mid to B. As the smokes start popping at mid,
Not sure that's a great smoke, CT.
That's not
sure.
a very good smoke, no.
Pretty
Seekers
sure
will be able to smoke through that. Not sure if DevK will be...
There we go.
Oh, this is actually very interesting as they push through CT, but we'll get shot down by Sequence. Good shot by Fox. He does reclaim the bomb. Very interesting started by Virtue, not working out. Nick, could you explain to me what they were trying to achieve there? Because I couldn't understand it.
Yeah, well, I don't really understand what they're trying to do either. I think they must have been a little bit bored or something, because
Yeah, I
that
think
was the
they're
old
trying to...
smoke towards B, go spawn strat, which even if you make through, doesn't really leave you anywhere.
Yeah, trying to catch someone with their pants down, maybe. Just trying to drop down and come through CT, but yeah, strange.
Hard short by Moe CQ. Tries to pre-fire the player on A side. Gotzi with the AWP. Is he gonna be mollied off? I can't tell. No. Someone else on A side. My bad. Sequence on the site. The terrorist is sitting here at short. DevK and Moe tagged very heavily. They do have a race inside pit. Gonna be trying to Virtue once again going to split A. The counter-terrorists are all in the correct positions as Gotzi gets a first initial frag on a reset long. Gotzi gets another frag, Gotzi finally gets taken out, but the other two counter-terrorists, Prackham jumping and getting Moe CQ while Zequins from A side cleans another one out. Prackham trying to get through smoke. The Ghost gonna get one frag. He's gonna get flagged from long, however. As one is moving fast long to flank. Ghost has to be careful as he's crossing. Will get taken down at short with the AWP. I'm doing very well, coming back from 2-9 down. Gonna try and get the last round here as the terrorists might need to force a couple of guns. Not a very favorable position to be in the final round.
It's, you know, great work from Hype. They mixed it up. They pulled out the double AWP, which is, I think, changed the game for him in a sense, and put him back in the game.
The two early picks there in mid, both times they've outpicked Ghost and they've won both those rounds, so yeah, that was pretty crucial, you got to say.
Be interesting to see what Virtue do. Will they go for the A take once again, or will they go for something different, say for example B?
They're pretty stubborn on the say.
I guess they're thinking, well, if it works, don't break it? I don't know. Maybe they have some super ninja strat at B that would allow them to instantly take B site. They're just being very merciful towards Hype. I wouldn't know, they're just playing a very passive setup. The mid to B smoke is primed and ready. It looks like it will be a mid to B take. Moe CQ going to be smoking off that B entrance. Catalyst going to be trying to make something happen with AJK at close support. Sequence in the boost spot will get taken down. Oh, good shot there and goes. Taken down with a headshot. AJK taking down another one. Moe CQ needs to make something work. He's tagged the AWP at very low. Will take down AJK. Catalyst on very low HP. Will take down DevK. Moe the last one left. Catalyst cleans up a 4K for him that round. Good AWPing.
Catalyst.
Oh, sorry, 3K that round.
Yeah, Catalyst was a bit of the game changer then, picking up an AWP also, just floating around, and he seemed to just be able to pick him off one by one. Sort of shot up the scoreboard and topped for him.
As we go directly in live, we'll look at what Hype have here. They will opt for 2 smokes, which I would say indicate more of an A take.
Yeah, you're going to be looking at a hard long here. They had a couple with the spawns for it. Glock, OP on the rush.
The counter-terrorists responding correctly, just falling back, just allowing the terrorists to have that control. Porcupine binked, both counter-terrorists binked immediately by the Glock. Porcupine taking one through smoke. Ghost gonna be cleaned up. Ghost will get a flank kill on Moe CQ, and it is a 3 and 4. The counter-terrorists have 1 kit on Mardo. Looking at where the counter-terrorists are taking now, they're gonna be having 2 short.
Great work from Gots there, it's really slowed down this retake.
Mardo will good shooting there by Gotzi, and Catalyst will clean it up. But Gotzi, very, very well played by him there. A 3K doing 300 damage towards the counter-terrorist nearly on the pistol round. It's crucial, it's going to probably buy them the next 2 rounds, but with the CZs, anything goes. No smokes here disguising the movement of the counter-terrorist, so everything is known towards the terrorist. The terrorist is going to be setting up for a normal anti-eco.
Virtue playing it safe. You know, you see a lot of the time now, the CZ armor, but I don't think they've got enough rounds. Have you seen maybe 11, 12 rounds on their T side? I reckon you would have seen a CZ armor buy.
It's been a bit of a seesaw match so far, isn't it? I mean, Hype got off to the first 2, and then what do we have? We had about 8 in a row from Virtue. Was it even not the 9 in a row before they hit back?
They have taken mid control, however. The bomb's still slightly lagging behind. They've heard Moe CQ jumping up or near CT. Prackham is just going to be watching it with a MAC-10. The terrorists have upper dark control, but are falling back. The bomb is near long. We'll just be focusing along here as Mardo binks one and gets double bink with a P2000. Does eventually get taken down. Prackham takes down one B player, but tagged extremely low. Will get taken down by the CZ. It's a 2-on-3 situation. Sequence just hiding guns, just not allowing the counter terrorists everything. Very good play there by Hype. Any gun hidden is very well done. Gotsy will get the frag onto Reese here, and MoCQ, the final one left with the MAC-10, picking up from Praken's hand. Gonna be just seeing if he can get an exit frag. He's not interested in saving it.
Yeah, he's now. He's just going to sit backyard. The old backyard save.
He's safe and sound. Terrace will most likely not be able to reach him in time.
Here comes. Oh.
He does hear him, but it would just hide. Does have the MAC-10. Not sure how much of a game changer that will be. My guess is it won't be that much of a game changer, but if it does, I will.
It's sort of like a CZ in a sense where you just sit close to a wall and you try and get as many binks and as many kills as you can when they run in.
I'm not sure if he heard him lower dark. Prackham might not have heard him lower dark, and will the MAC-10 actually taking down one.
And he lands a bink.
Binking AJK only once, just put him down onto 50, but the rest of the counter-terrorists now we're going to be pushing out long. Gotsy watching the correct line and will clean up as the counter-terrorists just line up. Does get binked, but gets the frags, and Hyper tied it up 9-all. We'll see 1 AWP on Gotsy. Counter-terrorists will see the AWP on DevK actually, so I'm not sure what side DevK playing that B site. They do hear the 1 AWP shot. DevK going to be playing that.
AJK fast out long here.
Prackham team binking, but Prackham getting a very good frag. I think AJK got another one on Mardo as he was trying to escape, and yes he does. The counter terrorist now cleaned up from A site, and the terrorist now busting in onto long. DevK completely smoked off. Knows one is at mid. Sequence will get picked up from MoCQ. It is a 3-on-4 situation. The bomb will be going down shortly. They do have Gotsy with the... This is not going to be a very good retake for the counter terrorist. As the bomb is planted for long, Gotsy with the AWP. Going to be watching that long line. DevK not be able to get a frag. Prackham takes down one. MoCQ make it onto AJK.
CT should look to save here.
Yep, counter terrorist will be saving.
Look, there you go. Well played again. You've seen they had the set smoke that smoked off the corner. They had the flashes pop out. I think that's what you're going to see more from Hype, and I think it's if they're going to win the game, that's what it's going to come down to, is them having strats that are solid, set, and the chemistry to work out and land those strats perfectly, which they did then. Worked out, got the 2 frags, and took long, took the site, took it around.
Yeah, playing well, and that's momentum firmly with them now. That's 8 rounds in a row. Hard to believe, but 8. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, 8 rounds in a row. That is right for.
Yeah, it has been 8 rounds. They were down 2-9, so I was looking a bit disastrous for them, but they've actually come back now. Cattle's pushing.
A 4-spy and they're
very aggressively. It is a 4-spy.
FAMAS. They dropped an extra FAMAS, so there goes an extra 2k down the drain.
Cattle's pushing out mid, not afraid of anything as he will gain B control. The terrorists will be going that hard B. Catalyst will be taking down one. It's all up to Aris to make a play. He's sitting in the right position. Catalyst finally takes him down, but MoCQ rotating fast from CT. It's a 1v3 situation. Gotsy with the AK. Oh, sorry, with the AWP. It's going to be very hard for him to play here with the AWP, as well as needing to plant the bomb. He spotted MoCQ, but he's also been spotted. Going to have to peek and make a play. Going to have to take a shot, but DevK just watching the line, anticipating the move from Gotsy, taking Gotsy out. Harris a bit there, quick there to jump the gun, trying a hard B, just trying the waters. They've won a couple of rounds. They've got the money to buy once again. Just unfortunately not working out for them. Catalyst was in a very good position.
Look, they got to get unlucky then with the nades that flew in and went straight over the top of Aries' head, and he survived on 5 HP and got 2 essential frags on only 30 HP. So He's a bit lucky the nade did not land on him and get rid of him earlier on in the round.
Well, it's all Porcupine shooting through smoke and actually taking out Prackham. The rest of the terrorists going towards long, having long control, but no, one AWP and Gotzi. Crossover has been completely smoked up now. Mato flashed many times. The molly going onto A site. Mato going to be taking out the terrorist that jumps down. Mato, not sure if there's actually any counter terrorists on the side. They've completely relinquished A site, going more than happy to give control towards the terrorists as they retake the site in force now. Gonna be boosting on elevated catalyst, anticipating the movement on 9 HP. Will be making the trades as sequence is very low. Will get killed. Gotzi with the AWP at long. Needs to make a very good play. As he spots another counter terrorist, he misses the shot. He's going to be trying to hide. The defuse.
Oh, he can get this.
Oh, beautiful play by Gotzi.
Moe
Amazing.
gets off it. Did he have a kit?
1v3. No smokes from the counter terrorist coming up. Very good shot there on the bomb plant, actually. Taking out the diffuser and just single-handedly winning the round for the team. That's a big round for Hype, forcing Virtue onto another eco round.
I'm not sure. I don't think Moe had a kit. But he got off
There was
and
a
opened
kit on
himself
the
up.
site, though. There was a kit that was dropped afterwards, so...
Maybe that's why, but he opened himself up.
Oh, this could be not very good for the terrorists, as I think there is a stack by the counter-terrorists onto the B site. They've just walked into the CZ. Practically with the auto shotgun will not be able to clean up, as Gotzi is the final one left. Okay, that's very cheeky, Ghost. Picks up the auto shotgun as they... Oh, Gotzi, good shot with the CZ, but they just walked into a CZ crossfire there. It's very silly by Hype, shouldn't be pushing it actively into an eco. I think just trying to surprise Virtue with another hard B strat, but it's not worked.
I think there must have been a bit of miscommunication there from the AWPer and mid. He would have called, B looks clear, there's only 1 or 2, and that's the reason they committed and kept going.
I think they just need to put that hard B in the back pocket and leave that one for next time. Hasn't worked.
They've gone the hard long. It's worked many times, but DevK and Mato shutting them down with nades this time, as well as rifles. 3 down at long. AJK with the bomb going short will be spotted. Prackham just on the anchor trying to get any frags. MoCQ getting a lot of information, tagging him and getting information the bomb is. Ghost watching good line here, will take down the CZ. I think he's heard AJK fall down, and AJK will be taken down. Good flick shooting there by Ghost. Very clean anti-eco by Virtue, showing how to actually do an anti-eco by...
Another round like that, and Virtue, money-wise, is just going to be through the roof.
They'll have enough to buy for at least 1.5 rounds.
Yeah, you probably 2 rounds, yeah. And you see another eco here, and if they can get a clean round here.
Yeah, that rush into stack at B was quite crucial, wasn't it? Now you look at the money situation.
They will smoke up mid to B. Might try mid to B take, Ghosts. Slightly flash. That Molotov. Who threw the Molotov? As Ariz gets another 2, Gotzi going to try to make a trade with the CZ, but he won't be able to make the frag on the counter-terrorist.
I think it was Moe's from CT.
Ah, okay, yes. And Moe does get taken down, making too much noise, but will get traded out by DevK. Look, not too big of a hassle. Losing an M4, losing a silenced M4, not too much money, as the counter-terrorist will immediately rebuy. Look at who's top scoring here. Gotzi doing amazing work with the AWP, followed by Catalyst. On Virtue, you've got Aries actually doing most of the fragging. Holding down the B, making crucial holds at B. It looks like it'll be another long contest. Mato not being able to make a way towards, MoECQ getting 2 quick M4 headshots onto the terrorist. Mato just being caught out, not being able to get in pit in time, but one player will be in pit. They won't expect this. As the terrorist still very insistent on taking long. MoECQ in a very good position. Trying to get more frags, but Catalyst finally gets traded out by Catalyst.
DevK here.
DevK's in a good position. He will take down Catalyst. It is a 2v3 situation. Gotzi with the AWP, going to be trying to make his way towards mid. AJK will have A control. I think DevK spotted him and will hear the AK. Gotzi going to be trying to make that shot on the mid rotator. Going to be trying to play it patient here, but Virtue doing the right thing, smoking up mid, still having 1 in B side. AJK will be naded down. Gotzi running into tunnels to try to make something happen at B. Ghost needs to move his aim as Gotzi makes his way towards B site, making a bit of noise. It's going to be an AWP and AWP battle. Godsey been spotted out. He's going to have to wait for teammates as the Molly denies a very good line that Godsey could have held. He will go for the plant now as Ghost comes in. Misses the no-scope. Godsey also misses the no-scope return and Areith cleans up. This is not looking good for Hype. Hype getting the bomb plant down will not be able to... Might be able to force an AWP, but very risky against against the M4s. M4's just completely shredding through anyone without any armor.
Look at the cash now. They're going to be able to buy for the pretty much the next 3-4 rounds. You presume.
Next two, because
if
you had a couple that die, you have to drop for them.
Yeah.
But still, 2 buy rounds is still massive. A 2 buy round lead. Terrorists not coming long this time. Gonna be more orientating their way towards mid. Counter-terrorists more than happy to give up mid control. Playing passive in A site as well as long. They've got the long completely set up. Mid to be smoked. Ghost washing that line. Ghost peeking in now. Might be surprised by AJK, and AJK does surprise him. Managed to move through, but the smoke has been cleared out now. DevK needs him to land some frags. He's not able to land any frags as the counter-terrorist will be pushing into CT. Will be landing a couple of frags. Catalyst will make that entry frag onto Mato, and the rest of the terrorists will be making their way towards B side. It is a 2-on-4 situation. Mosey and Areez up against 4 terrorists. Only... Sequence very low on 1 HP. That flash might catch AJK. AJK, good shot there on Areez. And Mosey most likely will be saving in the final round. Sequence peeking there, trying to get a frag. Not going to work. A very good round by Hype. Getting mid control. Surprising Ghost. Ghost had the AWP at mid. Got completely surprised. Thought the Molotov would have denied the brush. And as a result, just opened up a hole for Hype to enter.
Good round from Hype. They needed it. That was definitely a round they needed.
But once again, the counter-terrorists can buy up. Ghost will be able to afford. Oh, they won't be going for an AWP. They're just buying all rifles this time. I think it's actually a very good decision. Ghost has not been making much of an impact with the AWP, and they have been committing to B side a lot of times. As AJK will get a very good frag onto DevK, will get traded out by Ghost with the M4. The rest of the terrorists securing mid control. Ghost at lower dark, going to be running mid. Rest of the terrorists more than happy just to play slow, just see if they can get any information. A site is open, however, MoCQ rotating his way now, securing that short site. Mato gets the first frag. They won't expect Moe at the close. Moe will get one. Moe has spotted the bomber, actually. As Prakim is in short, counter-terrorist making a mistake of just leaving A open, and this will allow the bomb plant to go down for Hype, I'm guessing once again. But all the counter-terrorists do have kits, and there is a counter-terrorist set up in long with an AWP, so it's just an inevitable sandwich. Prakim does land a very good AK shot. Ghost trades, returns the favor, actually lands a very good nade. They're forced into a one-on-one situation. Not sure if information has been given to Moe whether he's rotated to short or not. But the bomb plant is very favorable for Sequence here.
He knows exactly where he is.
But this is where experience comes in. Just, oh, Sequence trying to surprise Moe, but Moe just having none of that. But that's just where experience comes in. Just knowing exactly, look, the bomb plant's here. This is where the player's most likely going to be. And Virtue winning 15-12. It will be match point. Gotsey opting to go for the AWP with no armor. Meanwhile, the counter-terrorists will have the AWP on Moe CQ. Gotsey trying to make a pick here, misses, doesn't opt for the bang. Mid will be smoked up. As the terrorists once again go for another default setup. Moe playing a very close short line, will miss. Has support from his teammate. Mato will take down AJK. AJK falling for it. Short will be smoked up. It is a 4-on-5. And it looks like Virtue will be taking this map 16-12 unless Hype makes some amazing shots. I'm setting up for possibly a mid to B take. DT will be smoked off. Gotsy, bit flashed out, trying to get any pick he can. He spotted one of the counter terrorists rotating back, but the terrorists are now running their way towards B. Counter terrorists responding accordingly, running into upper dark. Arate's getting information that the terrorists are within B side, but Gotsy is slightly isolated. Gotsy takes down one. Takes down two. Good AWP shooting here. I don't think he's expecting the third player to be in this position. But Zequins will be able to take down DevK. This is a good turnaround here by Hype. Two very good AWP shots by Gotsy, taking the counter terrorist by surprise. As I think the counter terrorist will be saving. That was very good.
It was lucky or unlucky for them to be working upper then. In the sense that they had three coming into B, no one was tunnels, they weren't going to get flanked.
Oh, that's a big pick by Gotsy. Gotsy just turning it up and firing when he needed to. I think it's silly that they left mid completely open. I think there's a bit of miscommunication that's coming out by Virtue here. I would not leave mid open, especially with 5 people. For the fact that they left mid open was a bit of a mistake, in my opinion.
Gets leg shots.
Legs by Gotsy. As the terrorists making their way towards a hard B.
They got themselves in trouble again.
The CZ going to be one. Aris Marto going to take down another one. The CZ is finally going to run out of ammo, but the trade's already been made. DevK trying to run in and trying to make something happen. Gotsy getting a flank kill. All up to Ghost now. Ghost in a very good position, actually anticipating where Gotsy is, but just not aiming at the correct place. And it's 15-14.
Once again, with a hard B push on an eco, like, you've just given up a lot of cash. Of course, it's last round now. You knew you could have a buy up, but still.
This is a smart play by Counter, just smoking up, denying any information. Prackham, watching a good spot, does manage to leg Marto, is pushing out very aggressively. But we'll fall back. Looks like, I'm just going to guess, because GoTV has changed that Virtue won that. I could be wrong.
It must have been the result.
I think you're spot on.
Pretty unfortunate we don't get to see the end of that. That was a pretty awesome match.
I'm going to look into my crystal ball. I'm guessing that Virtue won 16-14. I'm betting all my skins on it.
Yeah, I'd put everything you got on that one. I'm going to have a word to the Hype boys.
So Nick, what do you think about the match? 16-14, very close there for Virtue. Hype pushing them all the way. What do you think of the match?
I mean, it was a pretty interesting match to me for a couple of reasons. The first reason being, it just seemed like both teams were getting like a stretch of momentum. So apart from the pistol round, the first half was all Virtue. I mean, they were 9-2 there. It looked like complete dominance. They had control of short. They didn't really have any resistance. They were getting their way. And then, of course, Kalis picked up the AWP, got a couple early picks onto Ghost, and that just turned it around a little bit for them. And they managed to squeeze the last 4 there to make it a pretty good half for them. Swapping at the half, I reckon they were pretty happy with that scoreline, 9-6. I mean, it's not too bad. From there, they got another 4 rounds, didn't they? They went on to 10-9, and it looked like they were probably going to walk away with this match because they did have some pretty good control of the map. But again, it changed, and Virtue went on a 4 or 5 rounds. So it was a pretty weird match, but I think it was probably the result was justice to the way the teams played.
Weird match, but that's essentially the map that Virtue picked. That's the map that they wanted. They said they were going to win. Pick your first map. Usually that's what you're confident with. So that's their map. Now, this is Hype's map. Hype have to win this, obviously, to stay in it. But you've got to presume that you're going to see some pretty tricky shit coming out from Hype.
I think some of the guys on Virtue, though, I mean, Marto and DevK, they did show their sort of game sense and their experience, though. And I'm just a little bit worried here heading into this map for the Hype boys. If they do try to execute all those tricky smokes and that sort of thing, all that, the technical side of it, that Marto and DevK and those boys with experience might read exactly what they're doing before they're even doing it and set up in awkward positions for them, and they might not be able to handle it. It should be interesting, though.
as Mirage, we get started. I don't think I've actually seen a map like a Div 1 or Div 2 map on Mirage this season actually. So this will actually be quite interesting.
It's a map a lot of people are scared of, unnecessarily. I think watching a lot of, the ESL comp and a lot after the first ESL, I think we hardly ever seen a game on Mirage due to the fact that everyone was scared to play it because of the one had locked down, and it's such a finicky map. So I think it's good to see here what the Australian boys are going to use, and if there's any new stuff that anyone's picked up lately that hasn't been shown, because it's not a map other than, I think the amateurs played it the other week, and we found that if you played an amateur side, you didn't play anything other than Mirage. So we got a few maps in on it, and yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see with the Division 2 what we're going to see. If we're going to see hardcore strats, or if we're going to see a lot of the norm. Also, from Hype's perspective, how much do you want to give away? Coming into the finals, you're pretty much going to make finals. They're sitting at the top of the table, probably one win away, if not already guaranteed finals. How much do you want to give away strategic-wise on your maps? You don't want to bust your best stuff right now.
To be honest, I think they'll use what they've got. I think they have pretty standard A takes, don't they, from memory, with the smokes and that sort of thing. I don't think Virtual will really have anything. They'll more just wander around. I think for Hype though, and based on Dust 2, they were at their best when they had an early AWP line, weren't they? When they had Catalyst or GOTS picking with that AWP. And maybe not necessarily just always getting the pick, but just getting the info at least. And then they certainly wouldn't be silly to pick one up on the T side even here, I reckon.
No, sorry, my guess is that Gotsi will be handling the AWP. I wouldn't be surprised because he was absolutely wrecking the counter terrorists of the AWP the previous map. So
Gotsi will keep the AWP, but I think Kraken needs to step up his game. He is their fragger. He is their Kenny S. He is their get right. He's someone who's meant to run around and get all the frags for them. And that last map, I think he was just lacking a bit. He got a few good early picks, but I don't think he did enough to really get the team that little extra shove over the line.
I think for him, confidence I think was a very big factor. He got shot down by Mano very often at long, even on the buy rounds, and that's just very demoralising.
Yeah, I was watching him a couple of times in Dust 2, and he had a couple of good positional plays on that A site. When the virtual team was constantly hitting short, he had a couple of rounds he could have gone big there, but he just couldn't quite land that first shot, and was getting taken down from there. So
if you look at it, that was like Dust 2 obviously is a generic map. 1.6 source and go. They're all virtually the same. It's a
you forgot Condition 0. That was the best Counter-Strike game ever made.
Condition 0. There you go.
Counter-Strike CZ.
And you're looking at Dente and Marto and Moe and these boys that are, old schoolers that were amazing on obviously Dust 2 in their time. And it's all the same sort of setups. So, them locking down Dust 2, very generic map, something that hasn't been changed a lot, coming to go. You're playing Mirage here, open playing field. A lot of these players have played this game the same amount of time, if not Hype Boys played this game a little bit more. So Mirage, I think it's more of an open playing field in the sense of how long they've both played the map.
I think it's a good start by Hype already. They've already made that initial trade. It looks like Hype will win the knife round. They've already got the numbers.
This could be a clean sweep.
It's like falling into a shark lake.
And they got him. It's a clean sweep.
And they're going to stay T? No, they switched, my bad.
Wow, no, definitely going to switch, I think, on this map.
Be interesting. A lot of teams play a retake on CT for first round, but have seen the old aggression up a little bit as well, so we'll see what these guys pull out.
looks like we'll see one smoke bar from the terrorist as well as the CZ. So I think the terrorist, oh no, the counter terrorist also has CZ. It's very difficult.
A stack again. It's a retake setup. One deep CT, one jungle, one in mid.
Terrace looking to hit this A side as well. Looks like he's just going to group and bust on the pick, and there goes the pick. Long way though.
Well, good shot by DevK, taking out the player in CT. One player in CT rotating very quickly. Ares going to be taking out Gotzi. Zequence on 1 HP. The counter might be in a bit of trouble. They actually have no kit, but they have a 5-7 and a CZ to work with. Catalyst, Prackham taking down Moe at CT. It's a 3-on-3 situation. Ares taking out Prackham. Zequence effectively useless. Unless he lands a couple of good 1Bs, but he does get taken by DevK. DevK with a CZ, just too powerful. 3 frags in that round. And the bomb also goes down for Virtue, taking the crucial pistol round.
The T's played that very smart. They knew they were playing a retake, and they forced the frag at CT. They pushed him back, they pushed him off, and they got the frag. And that, gave them the entire site.
Well, I think Gotzi's actually been spotted, and he will be taken down by 2 Galils. The timing of the Moe CQ's nade will tag AJK. AJK, I think it's spotted Moe. Has spotted Moe. The CZ not able to do enough damage. Counter-terrorist is spread out here. It's a 3-on-5. The terrorists are going to be making their way towards A. DevK versus Zequence. Zequence may be able to take out DevK. Oh, he misses the PC-50 shot. He's already found out. And it's a one-on-one dance and apps here. Now Prackham makes his way stairs. Zequence does take down DevK. But Prackham not able to land any more of his shots. Zequence going to be making noise and carbs. Try to buy time for his other counter-terrorist teammate. Will not work. Zequence slowly falling back with the PC-50. Taking out Moe very quickly with just 3 accurate shots. The terrorists just lining up to see if they can take him out. But they will most likely fall back and save their guns. I think DevK will be AWPing for the terrorist side. For the counter-terrorist, I can't tell just yet because it's an eco.
Smart play from Ghost there, just a little thing. Throw the gun away. Don't let him get one at Carp and save it.
Good frag by Reese. Cleans out the counter-terrorist. DevK has actually opted to get the AWP in the 3rd round. A bit risky play there, but it actually could catch the counter-terrorist by surprise. The reason I say it's a bit risky because you can very easily get overwhelmed by CZs, especially if they rush you mid.
Yeah, especially.
But Catalyst will be going underpass. He hasn't been spotted. Ghost needs to be careful. He may get caught out underpass here. He really needs to watch that underpass line. DevK gets a good AWP shot on short, falls back immediately. As Catalyst now actually makes his way towards mid. Virtue's playing very passive, waiting for the counter-terrorists to come to them, knowing it's an eco, they shouldn't rush it.
Looking towards a split B.
Good patient play though.
No smokes coming out, as good shot by DevK takes down HAK at CT Con. Meanwhile, the rest of the counter is now busting onto site, taking Prackham, but Ghost immediately checks it. It's a very smart play by Virtue. Played too much MM in my opinion, as Catalyst is the last counter-terrorist alive. Spots Moe, a CZ versus CZ battle. No one wins that as Moe tries to chase down the knife, will not work, and DevK gets the 3rd frag of the round. And finally, the interesting buy round. This is a very crucial round. We're going to see what Hype can bring to the table, as well as see what strats Virtue actually have.
Yeah, so we asked for it. We got Gots with the AWP.
He's going to be taking that crucial... I was going to say he's going to take that crucial mid control, but...
He will eventually. I think he'll just check A rank first.
Sequence gets a frag, pushing underpass, takes out Moe. Back his main back towards mid. The terrorists, however, just giving up mid control, not even bothering mid control that round. Oh, DevCat, I don't think spotted the counter terrorist through the smoke. Will actually get beaked in the face by the M4. Ghost taking out Sequence. Sequence trying his luck too much. Catalyst going to be boosted by his teammates' head here to create a very awkward peeking line for the terrorists. But the terrorists just given up and being rotated over. The Hype needs to rotate back towards A site. Gotsy watching Palace, but will be smoked off from window room if the terrorists have the smokes. They do have the smokes, they just need to throw them.
I'm not so sure about that double stack B. It's a long way away from A. If they hit A, take control with smoke.
Dev might be taken out by Gotsy, but Gotsy misses the shot, will fall back immediately. One player on A box, I think it's AJK, now just dancing around, will get taken out by the nade. The rest of the high players will rotate through. Smokes come out now from Team Virtue.
Silly play.
Within CT, will take down Mardo. The bomb has been lost, tries to fire through. Two of the terrorists low on HP. Gotsy jumping up, gonna be able to not actually misses a crucial shot. Dev, meanwhile, taking out Prackham. Let's see at CT, isolated. Catalyst taking down Dev. Ghost surely knows that something's up, but he will take down the AWPer eventually, and it is a one-on-one situation. Ghost peeking out, tagging heavily. Catalyst with the M4, 7 bullets left. Will spray, loses as he runs
10
out of
HP,
ammo.
bad luck.
Bad luck, but bad play there from Hype. I mean, they basically said to AJK, there's 4 terrorists coming at you. You hold them off by yourself from 2 angles. I mean, yeah, like you said, Zitz, I don't really know what they're doing there at the B. I mean, keeping 2 people for the boost. Sure, it's a cool little boost, and you may be able to get 1, but you're leaving yourself very, very exposed if they hit A.
This is a smart play by Virtue, not playing aggressive mid. This is very clever. Expecting, I guess, a mid rush to try to take down the AWPer, and consequently just putting all their players at B entrance to prevent the rush. All smart. Not sure if this is very excellent use of the CZ to fire bullets into app walls, but whatever. It's an eco, so...
I got to give credit to the Virtue team as well. Like I thought coming into this, they'd sort of just play the T side more or so like a pug. But you got to say, like they've been pretty controlled, and you know they haven't really made many mistakes.
In a very good position. Prackham's in a very good position to make a few frags. He takes down 1. He won't be able to take down DevK, as DevK is just making noise on the ladder, just trying to change his hitbox. DevK lands
Nice
a very
shot.
good AWP shot. Sequence not able to take down, not being able to take down MoeCQ, finally backing up DevK. DevK on a 2k streak here. As AJK, the final counter-terrorist left. Peeking a very appropriate line. He might be able to take down MoeCQ if Moe's not careful. Will be spotted, but Moe finally takes down AJK. Virtue running out of control 5-0. This is very reminiscent of DDoS 2.
Yeah, I mean, momentum fairly firmly with them at the moment. I mean, they need to break it now. The AWP, they've got the double AWP set up, so both Sequence and GOTS have got the AWP. It worked for Dust too. Let's see if they can get the early pick or at least information here.
Yeah, so they do. They have 2 AWPs. So Gotsy has that mid control. Meanwhile, Sequence at the A site with the AWP. Just once again, standard play. You know, just securing everywhere. The bomb has orientated itself towards B, so we're gonna be seeing an AWP off between. I guess it's very crucial for the A players to make a pick. Sorry, and force rotation. Gotsy at mid, missing the shot on Marto. Marto gonna be falling back. Good nade. We'll tag Ghost for a tiny amount of damage. DevK does get AJK, but will be immediately traded out from window room by Gotsy. Window room will now be smoked off, as the terrorists have done their job well. The terrorists have rotated the players towards A site. Prackham caught in a decent position, I guess, but not in a very good position, as the terrorists are setting themselves up for the B take.
The cities are incredibly defensive here. I mean, we've got Prackham and Gots both near city spawn watching that window room line.
The short play just ganked from both sides. We'll be taking out Prackham in a very good position to make something happen. We'll take down 2. Can he get the 3rd? He can't get taken down as Mo CQ with the CZ. We'll take down another one. Gotsy trying to outpeak with the AWP there. Not going to work. It is a 1v2 situation. The bomb tagging Aris extremely low, and Mo CQ landing another very good AWP shot on sequence. This is very cost deadly towards the counter-terrorists as they do lose 2 AWPs. However, they have hit.
As soon as I picked up the 2 AWPs, I actually wasn't happy. I'm not on this map. Dust 2, I think it's okay. You can play that. But seriously, a map that can be smoked out from every angle, with, you know, the boxes and whatnot. Look, I don't agree with it. Especially the 2 AWPs and A, you get smoked out. That's sight, and that's virtually Virtue's round.
Virtue's round.
Prackham going to be pushing B apps here while the rest of the counter-terrorists have set their way at A ramp, so they know that they probably set the terrorists set themselves up near mid or B. Reese might actually fall into the CZ here, but doesn't, as Reese mans a very good AK shot onto Prackham. The rest of the terrorists now making their way towards B. 3 short, Amato watching the flank. I'm not sure if he's actually spotted the counter-terrorist head here. I think he hasn't, and he's going to be falling back. Gotsy inside the B side, not being able to land any effective trades. Aris on a 3k already. AJK being taken out by Mato Sequence, the final counter-terrorist left on a 1v5. Probably just going to be looking for a picky with a 5-7, but this is all going Virtue's way at the moment. But we'll see, hopefully we'll see just a single AWP setup. The counter-terrorists will have enough money to buy the next round.
Mato should pick it up.
As Mato picks up 2 frags for his round, with Aris making work for the rest of it. Virtue running away 7-0 here. Hype really needs to come up with something
They've gone the double
surprising.
AWP again. They've gone the double AWP again, and I just don't think it works on Mirage. You can't, especially CD side, even T side. It's very hard. I think it's just too easy to get smoked out and rushed.
And they set up on the A side, so
I think the problem as well is having the 2 AWPs. They're not really going for the early pick either, which did work for them on Dust 2 to their advantage, but they're just holding the AWPs quite defensive at the moment. You should see Zequins and near spawn.
they need with the AWPs, they really need to start taking them to a line to actually surprise the players. As Gotsy just holding once again the Palace line from window room. He needs to alternate his aim between 2 places. Prackham boosted to watch B apps here. The terrorists still focusing towards A, just waiting for the counter-terrorists to waste their nades. Meanwhile, Porcupine just locking down mid. He spotted 1 player short. Gotsy will peek out and clean him out. That's much better play by Hype there. But they know that it's most likely going to be A now, and they have rotated accordingly. The smoke has come out. Gotsy popping a bit too late to save their life as Moe is the last one left. Orp and M4 just cleaning up the terrorists. Just taking too long. Moe landing 1 shot there. It's a 1-4 situation now. He's lost bomb. He's got 28 seconds left in the time and no time to rotate. 2 AWPs trained on him at that position, and they will tag team and take him out. Much better play from Hype there. Will win their first round and put it on the board.
But no smokes. No smokes from Virtue. You'll always be running into a death trap at A if you're not running with smokes. They thought they could just waltz into the side, obviously.
Well, they have been doing it for 7 rounds.
Yeah, true. Been waltzing around the map, but yeah, that was a bit silly in my opinion.
Orientating themselves towards underpass this time, smoking off window room as well. CTCon actually not being smoked off, sorry. Short's been smoked off for a very good CT line. Catalyst going to be playing that close short line. There is a boost coming out from the terrorists. Sequence needs to be careful. I don't think he actually the boost has actually come down. There's Virtue just playing a very default setup. Sequence will spot Mato. Mato just ducks underneath the shot. CTCon also being smoked off. Prackham holding a very close line towards short. AJK shooting through smoke, getting 1 frag. I'm not sure if through short or into mid, but the counter-terrorists do have short and mid control now. They're trying to jump window room. DevK will take down Sequence. They're trying to make something happen through the smoke. Ghost gets another frag with Mardo, just taking down B-side the B-side players here. It's a 2-on-4 situation. Gotsy with the AWP, AJK with the AK. Gonna push up mid, gonna be spotted. MoCQ with the AWP, gonna be trying flanking. Will be able to flank and make the trade. DevK taken down with the AK. But MoCQ cleaning up another frag. Gotsy just gonna be saving the AWP.
And they've lost their bonus now. So
Yeah, they've lost a 5-round. I don't know, what is it called again?
just a money. I don't even know. We call it just a cash bonus, money boost, bit of Centrelink.
Youth allowance.
There we go.
One of the worst things you can do is win a round and then lose the next one straight away. I mean, look at their money and they're struggling a little bit. They
They'll be able to
still have one AWP though.
They'll be able to buy a couple of rifles maybe, but yes, they'll buy one rifle and just opt to go with. They still go with the 2 AWPs and just pistols on the people who can't afford it. 1 kit on Catalyst, so if it comes down to that, at least it won't be because they had no kit. Theros just asserting map control, just going very much for their split and pick. One thing I guess worrying about Virtue is how they haven't put really anyone watching A Palace. A lot of the time, Hype have been playing in that aggressive Palace. Gotsy playing from stairs. Wouldn't say that this is the best line to play, but
AJK didn't get the memo. He thinks it's an eco round.
he's got the CZ. That's not an eco round, that's a buy round. DevK coming up that ladder extremely quickly, trying to get the peek in the window room, not working, as the terrorists have B control. Prackham with the AWP inside checkers. Not sure what the terrorists are setting for a B take. Sequence takes down a player at A ramp. But the rest of the counter-terrorists now going to be rotating their way around into B site. But the B site plays firmly entrenched. Prackham with the AWP will make that first frag. Prackham landing 2 good AWP shots. DevK taking out AJK. DevK taking out Sequence in return. He's on 1 HP, but he's lost bomb here. And gets taken out by Prackham. Prackham much better round from there. His 3 AWP kills. As a terrorist will have enough money to still buy up. We'll be dropping a few AKs for DevK, I would say. NoCQ not picking up the AWP this round.
See Prackham, if he gets a bit of confidence here, I think you could see 30 kills from him in a third map.
Gotsy peeking, actually managed to take down MoCQ. And Catalyst in that short line taking down Dev. And it's now 3 and 5. This is much better played by Hype. Playing a bit more aggressively, surprising Virtue. Prackham taking down Mardo through into underpass, sorry. No, at Palace. Prackham just missing Ghost. Ghost sitting in the smoke, just waiting so patiently. Prackham gonna be nading, gonna be damaging. Trying to shoot, missing the shot. USP goes out, but Ghost finally takes him down, takes down his man. But it's a 2-on-4. The terrorists most likely will be saving this round, unless they are looking for a B take. They will be looking for the B take, playing quite aggressively.
They should know. They should be on this. They've had 1 push T spawn behind them.
As Sequence does take down Eris at short. The flash does come out, but it's not going to flash anyone as Catalyst cleans up. Much better play by Hype, catching a lot of the terrorists by surprise. Not sure if the terrorists will actually drop here or just go on an eco. They haven't really tried a hard rush. This is what I try in Virtue now. This is what I try as Virtue. They do have AKs and buying up, so taking their time, not going to be able to rush as Ghost forces up a Galil. Gonna go for very much another default hold.
Think you're gonna see a smoke strat coming out for once from Virtue.
It looks like they'll be taking B site. as the smokes do come out into B. So I'll have to Prackham now, be specking Prackham as he is at checkers. Shorty's been completely smoked off. Catalyst is absolutely useless as DevK has made his way into start. The counter is now rotating accordingly. He will take down DevK. Catalyst at short will take down another one. Prackham setting up the crossfire. Aris taking out someone. I'm not sure who he killed. Prackham finally does get taken down. Catalyst goes to the final man left standing. Will be taken down by Gotzi from Van. Much better hold there by the counter-terrorists. The smoke's not really working. As the counter-terrorists respond accordingly. I guess what Virtue could have done better though is that they should have come out at the same time and overwhelmed Prackham, but they will be on an Eco, 2 Deagles, a CZ, a P250, and a Glock. They're in for an A take by the looks of it now, so testing both sides, just seeing if there's any chink in the armor.
But I prefer this from Hype. Only the one AWP.
Look at this, they've been checked.
DevFox getting 1 frag there. Zequence playing that close balcony will be traded out. Porcupine landing the P250 shot. Catalyst playing that close line. Porcupine with his 3rd P250 kill will pick up the AK. The bomb will go down eventually as Gotzi in CT, Prackham at stairs. The terrorists making their way back towards B now, trying to outplay them. Sorry, it's a 2-on-2.
Prackham doing exactly the right thing here. If he pushes up a bit further,
He'll be able to spot the B line, yeah?
yeah, he should be able to spot the B into halls, which they're not going now. They're obviously faking, coming back to A.
Gotzi watching a very good line here. I approve of Gotzi's line. This is just a simple flick downwards onto the bomb site. He knows something's up as Prackham is making his way towards CT Con now. The bomb will go down. Prackham might be able to get the frag. Gotzi needs to move out and help his teammate. Prackham just plays a game of juking. Gotzi just still watching line. Prackham does take down Mardo, however, as Aris is the final man left. 5 seconds left on the clock. Needs to plan. Gotzi needs to take a look at the timer and frag him, and he does frag him.
Bit of bait, but it works.
Paris will have money to buy up. It was a very successful eco, ridding the counter-attacks with 4 weapons. But Gotzi just having a lot of money now, surviving for the last couple of rounds, fragging up quite well, and as a result, having 10k in the bank. The terrorists setting up more towards an A site heavy take once again. Seeing that it worked on an eco, well, you have AKs this time, it should work better, right? As they set up now. Going to be waiting for the counter smokes to wear off. DevK, they're all setting up the smokes, lining up the smokes, so it looks like that Virtue have this A strat in mind. Accordingly, the counter-terrorists now pushing through and seeing that B apps is clear, checking mid is clear, and they're going to be stacking the A site. This is going to be an intensive firefight. AJK pushing through the smoke. The bomb will go down very quickly. AJK extremely low. Counter-terrorist just playing the smoke extremely well, just sitting in very, I won't say very awkward position. Prackham actually lands a team kill. AJK a bit too aggressive there, as Gotzi lands a very good AWP shot. The CT's coming in together at the same time. Going to be managing a lot of frags. It's a
Fuse going down.
defuse. Oh no, the defuse will be going down.
Great push from Prackham there, getting the 2 quick frags, open up the site for him, allowed, them to realise no one else is on site.
Beautiful HE grenade, denying his teammates so the terrorists can't get money. This is so smart from the counter-terrorists. Hype really picking up their game here.
That's one way to look at it.
Look, you denied the terrorists 300 gold. I mean 300 money. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you cost yourself 3k though. Not sure which is better.
Well, Gotzi had 12k, so, $300 is a lot. I mean, you deny them a smoke, you can still get dropped in M4. But Sequence does spot Mado here at mid. Will nade Mado very low. The terrorists will take mid control. Holding off CT gone. Taking that Aris here with the AWP. Working his way short. Ghost on the flank. AJK taking down Mado at mid. Underpass play not working this time. Gotzi playing the A line with the AWP. AJK in Sanch. Catalyst watching B apps. I think Prackham on the B site as well, and Sequence playing window room. It's up to the Terrace to try to bust this as they are man down. Making off window room, denying any vision. Sequence going to be moving around, trying to get any vision through the smoke. Not going to work. Might be able to see a little bit. He will be able to take that most EQ, and he has spotted bomb. That's actually very well played by Sequence. Ghost getting a frag onto short. The molly not very effective as Gotti peeking that line will take down DevK. It is a 2-on-4 situation. Porcupine extremely low, misses the no-scope, goes to the final man down, but will be taken down by Gotti. Hype winning the last 7 rounds in a row?
Not quite, but it felt like it. I mean, again, it was all virtual to start with, and then Hype coming back at the end. I mean, really, they just got a little bit more aggressive, but I think Virtue kind of played into their hands a little bit with some of the strats they tried to run there at the end.
Yeah. That said, also Prackham and Gotti also stepped up their game.
That's a very good point. Yeah, Prackham definitely hit a few shots there that he wasn't hitting in Dust too, and that's a big factor if Hype want to get back into this.
So it's not going to be a hard B. Zerts, any thoughts as the Terror set up for a B take?
Look, I prefer an A take on pistol, but not against it because a lot of teams do try and just play a retake on both sides. You know, each their own. That is a massive bink though from Prackham, straight on to Moe. And he's just trying to sell a fake. And there we go. He's got his first frag, whether or not they caught the fake or not.
They won't call the fake as the counter-terrorists now know. Then it comes out, Gotti taking down one. Gotti will be traded out by Aris. Aris finally traded out by Sequence. Ghost finally taking out Prackham from behind. It is a 2v3 situation. The decoy just tricking Ghost, and the rest of the counter-terrorists taking out in quick succession. Very well played there by Prackham, making the counter-terrorists rotate with the instant pink on Moe CQ. Moe saying lol as Glock 1 taps are never fun to...
Marto a bit unlucky then not to get the bomb killer, the bomb planted just before he killed him. You know, saves $300 essentially. Takes it away from the terrorist, full terrorists.
Catalyst tag very low by Ghost pushing, will fall back. Counter terrorists having a lot of CZs. DevK the only one with the USP. Terrorists setting up very much once again towards be orientated, but DevK in a very good position. He might actually catch the terrorist by surprise. I wouldn't look up there immediately as a terrorist. He will take down AJK. He will fall back down, but he's got the information.
And Marto here.
Marto
played this perfectly now, Marto. Shot the wrong guy in the head.
Prackham, good aim there. Gotzi will take down MoCQ in mid-air, and it's all up to Porcupine to make something happen, but he's not prickly enough with the CZ.
That's such bad luck from Marto. He shoots the other guy in the head, and then he lands an easy spray on the low health. He decides to shoot the low health in the head, and then try and land a spray on the other bloke.
Alternatively, if he had a P250, he would have won.
Yeah, potentially.
I am not a fan of a CZ.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I'm a big CZ advocate. Purely, I just think it's fucking the easiest gun in the game.
The third rifle in the game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just so cheap. Easy to get kills.
So cheeky here by Aris, but it does get spotted out by Gotzi and does get taken down. Counter-terrorists not having to worry about losing money if they do save. We'll probably see a couple of CZs coming out here. DevK most likely going for the AWP as he is going for the full eco. 2 flashbangs from the CTs coming out. No, DevK does opt to get 1 P250. So CZs and P250s coming out by the counter-terrorists. I think just counting the money and seeing what they can get away with. They've got 2 taking underpass, but this time no terrorists at B apps as the terrorists will be making their way towards B now. OCQ as well as Marto will be taking down the flank, not working as the rest of the hype will take A site.
Are they going to set up for the exits or force issue?
I'd say they're set up for the exits. Look at this crossfire of the CZs. Prackham just instantly gets binked down. Porcupine, a bit unlucky there. Catalyst will take him down. And they will fall back with 1 Galil. want to push that Ghost. No, Ghost, don't push that Ghost. No, no. Okay, good Ghost. Good boy, Ghost. They're going to be taken out here, and Ghost's going to get cleaned up.
Don't think he realised that his gun was sticking out the at the side there, and just got the easy pre-aim on him there.
That's what I hate sometimes about M4s. It's just they're so long, they just stick out of every single corner possible, and you're just like, why?
You can see Prack and Gots still continuing from their CD side onto T, getting the frags.
Let's see with the AWP. Not going to be a contested window room.
DevK underpass early. Could catch Prackham out.
Mardo takes one down. The flash not catching Ghost completely. Prackham does take down DevK. Let's see with the AWP falling back. Prackham with the AK now getting that mid control. But the counter-terrorists have got bomb and pallets and they're going to rotate accordingly. Reese needs to be very careful here. There is an AWP at the top of mid, and he's been spotted out. He's in a very bad position. I don't think he has a couple of grenades, but Prackham, smoke coming out, a flashbang going to be coming out, and he's going to be making his way. He is safe. The bomb's still firmly in the hands of the counter-terrorists. As AJK does get taken down in A site, the terrorists now making their way. They're all split up here, so it's a very bad situation there. And finally, Sequence does get taken down, and Virtue solidify their hold on the palace. Prackham, Ghost missing an AWP shot on Prackham. Prackham now picking A side. Let's see with the AWP at close range. Needs to land some very good shots, but he's been able to land very good shots today. Areese going to be able to catch Prackham off guard, possibly, as Prackham is taken down. Gotzi lands one AWP shot. Well, up to Gotzi now. 13 seconds. He's not going to have time. He's going to be saving the rest of the counter-terrorists. Not sure if they'll be actually frag hunting or saving here. But it looks like one will be Porcupine. Areese will be frag hunting as he's very low on HP. Gotzi just holding
Just
that
waiting
line.
for the time.
Our
great shot.
Amazing flick shot onto Areese. We'll save the AWP, but we'll have no money.
Could have easily fragged them there.
Yeah, seemed very tentative.
I saw what he was trying to do. Is 2 seconds left in the round, and he wanted to deny the money as well. So he waited, but he waited unfortunately 1 second, and he was dead.
Forced by here, Prackham with the CZ.
Yeah, it looks like Prackham is just bait, I think. No, Prackham going underpass. Goes
That's
playing
his
a
role.
very interesting line at mid, but getting the mid control. As a result, the counter-terrorists can rotate their way towards A. Oh, Prackham will take down Areese. Areese playing a bit too risky, getting caught out of position. He hasn't spotted Ghost. Ghost in a very good position at window room, able to rotate back towards A site anytime. Hype setting up for an A take now. The smokes will be coming out. Ghost does take down Prackham from short. As the smokes and flashes come out now, Mardo very close will bink. Will get one. Can he get the second? He can't get the second. Sequence makes a trade as the rest of the terrorists now find into the site. It's a 2-on-3 situation. The bomb will go down shortly. Okay, has the kit. Dev moving in from CT. We've got Ghost here. Gonna be taken out through smoke. Dev K, it's up to him to make something to work, but Catalyst just going on fire and getting 2 AK headshots, cleaning up. Hype taking their 11th round. Very close as Virtue is forced on another eco.
See, Gots wanted to make that shot, but Catalyst was just standing in his way then.
Shoot through him. All that kills are much more exciting. You can brag about him in a frag video. Paris will be taking mid control. Goes pushing through Palace. I feel like Virtue have been pushing Palace many times that eventually they're going to be punished for this. AJK going to take down Ghost. I don't think he's expecting the other one, but he's actually spotted Mardo. Mardo, oh, good aim there by AJK, taking him out. Prackham jumping around. We'll take down one, but Moisecure will clean up with the USP. Low finally getting cleaned up by Catalyst. Taking a lot of damage, however. Porcupine, the last counter-terrorist left with the CZ, going to be pushing in from CT Con, see if we can get any exit frags. Going to be running T spawn instead. Not sure if this is the correct decision. But Hype playing very conservatively here, knowing that Virtue have been coming out for every single spot. Just playing very silently, walking every single position possible. Gotzi landing the off shot on Porcupine. Saying none of that shenanigans as Hype win another round. Looks like Virtue will have to eco one more time, as they do not have enough money for a buy round. Rackham making the first entry frag into A here as he comes from CT Con. CT Moe CQ will take down Rackham. Sequence can't take down Mato as Mato does manage to juke his way out. The rest of the counter is now rotating to his way. DevK is an amazing spot. DevK takes down one. DevK can't take down a second. It's Gotti. Gotti gets two very good frags with the CZ. It is now once again another 1v2 situation. Reese the last man left. And unfortunately, unable to land any kills. Good eco there by the counter terrorists, taking out 3 guns, but the terrorists do have enough money to buy for the next 2 rounds. And this is effectively the...
It's just starting to feel like Hype's map.
Yeah, very important round coming up for Virtue, as they might not have enough money to buy after this. Once again, giving up mid control to the terrorists so easily. Oh, good shot by the Ghost. This could be the crucial deciding factor, as Ghost does land a very good AWP shot onto Gots. Sequence caught out in the open. DevK, which has been unlucky, just missed timing there. Harris will retrieve the bomb, will be boosting into window room. Not sure if anyone actually is in window room. No, won't be boosting into window room. Ghost with the AWP. Dev stacking that 3A. Rackham spotting Mato, trying to bang him, does do a lot of damage to Mato. Mato going to be rotating out. AJK at CityCon, going to be trying to make something work as Catalyst is in B site. Not sure where the AWP, not sure why they've left window room completely open as AJK.
He's pushing it defensively.
Might be caught out here. DevK missing a lot of shots, but eventually does get taken out. Catalyst, the last man standing, pushing into B now. There's one player watching him from short. MoECQ missing a lot of M4 tags. Catalyst. Oh no, sorry, Prakham's still alive as he's on the flank. Catalyst tagged very low, he's got the bomb. He finally gets taken out. Prakham has to be running on the flank. He has to either decide or save. Sorry, save or to go for it. Looks like he might be going for it. 15 seconds left on the clock. Will decide to save. Watching the correct line. We'll take down Moe, 6 HP. We'll be falling back and saving. Good frag by him there. Counter-terrorists win. But the terrorists will still have enough money to buy. Gotsy will still pick himself up and all. But the crucial deciding factor there was where Ghost made that initial entry frag onto, initial AWP frag onto Gotsy, completely just snapping mid control away from the terrorists. I think the terrorists are not very brave to take mid control without the AWP at mid. Ghost gonna be trying the same thing again, might have to be a bit more cautious this time. Prakham here, it was going to be a Prakham versus DevK once again. Moe getting information. Prakham, I think, tagging Moe slightly as Moe falls out of window room, but DevK is watching that line extremely sharply. A very good crossfire setup, DevK missing the shot. But looks like Hype will be going for that A take. Flashes, smokes coming out. Counter terrorist rotating out now. The smoke coming out onto a ramp. Catalyst getting one frag as he pushes through. Moe jumping up, will not be able to land the, will finally be able to land the frag, but the Hype have already done the damage, taking out another 2 counter terrorists. Oh, good shot there by Gotti, taking